Hello, we are back on Tuesday, March 7th. Remember, we are working with rates this week. So we are working with rates and using rates to predict certain patterns. So let's check it out. Aiden asked a group of students to choose their favorite type of music from the choices of rock, hip-hop, and country. So we have rock, hip-hop, and country. I know Miss Tate would definitely pick country on that list. The results of the survey are shown in the graph. So we have our favorite type of music. Here's our type of music, rock, hip-hop, and country. These are our categories. And then we have our numeric data, our number data over here. I think it's always good to just label these as we go. So this one is going to be 20, this one is 40, and this one is 30. This is a pretty simple and straightforward bar graph. You can see our lines, 10, 20, 40, and 30. Okay. Based on the graph, how many students in a class of 360 students would be expected to choose hip-hop or rock as their favorite type of music? So, we don't have our typical list here, but we can still use our strategy. So the first thing we want to do is underline our question. So our question is, how many students in a class of 360 students would be expected to choose hip-hop or rock as their favorite type of music? I'm going to pause for a second and just explain why this skill is important. When we think about what people are going to vote for, think about which president people vote for, right? It's really hard for someone to ask every person in America who they're going to vote for before the actual voting day. So we do something called polling. We might poll 100 people, and we use those 100 people as an example for 1,000 or 10,000 or even 1,000,000 people. So we use a smaller example of people to help us figure out the bigger group. So it would take you a really long time to ask 360 kids who they wanted to vote for in terms of rock, hip-hop, or country. So you're going to ask a smaller number and use that smaller number to predict what you think will happen. Okay? So this says, how many students in a class of 360 students, so I'm going to box that important number, will be expected to choose hip-hop or rock? So I can tell that I'm focusing on hip-hop or rock. So let's first figure out what we know from our data. So what we know from our data is that we have rock, hip-hop, and country. Let's figure out how many students are here. So I'm going to do 30 plus 40 plus 20. This is going to tell me my total students in Aiden's survey. So 3 plus 4 is 7, 8, 9. So we have 90 total students. So 90 is the total, that goes in my denominator. 90 are the total kids in our graph. And we want to know hip-hop or rock. So I'm going to circle rock and hip-hop. Or is saying either this or this. So we will actually use both of those numbers. So 20 plus 40 makes 60. And that makes sense because 30 are not hip-hop or rock. And 60 plus 30 makes 90. So this means that of our 90 kids in this survey, 60 of them are for rock or hip-hop. We want to use this, R or H for hip-hop. We want to use this to predict 360 students. Because we're not going to go around and ask 360 students. We instead just ask 90 and we're going to use this number to predict. So I need to figure out how many 90s are in 360. Well, that's like counting by nines. 90, 9, 18, 180, 9, 18, 27, 270, 9, 18, 27, 36, 360. So if I check, that's times 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 90 times 4 makes 360. So whatever I do to my denominator, I want to do to my numerator. So I'm going to do the same thing times 4 in the numerator. 60 times 4 is 240. This is either for rock or hip-hop. So I want to make sure that this makes sense. So what I want us to really think about, guys, is it's kind of like in every 90 students we have, we predict that 60 are going to like rock or hip-hop based on our first survey. So we have another 90 and 60. We have another 90 with 60 rock and hip-hop. We have another 90 with 60. So this is kind of like 4 groups of of 60 and 90. So, if I check 9, 18, 27, 36, so this is 360, 6, 12, 18, 24, I should get 240 kids. So what this means is, based on the graph, how many students do we predict are going to choose hip-hop or rock? We guess that 240 of them will choose hip-hop or rock. So that's the correct answer for this problem. These look a little bit different this week because we are practicing some star-like problems. These are actually problems from last year's STAR test. So if we can rock this, then we'll be successful on this year's test. So I'm going to carefully put in 240 for the rock or hip-hop kids. What I want you guys to do, I want you guys to take your time, take your paper, flip it over, and start working on this back problem, which is similar to a survey, and figuring out the correct answer. Take your time, show some grit, and rock it out.